Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Kathy at Attic Treasures, etc. And today I'm not in my usual location. I'm off-site, I guess you could call it. And I thought this would be a perfect time to show you some of the things that I've done lately. So I have a bunch of tiny little lace scraps like these here that I keep in jars in my craft room. They're just old canning jars, and I sort of categorize them by color so that I can pull out the kind of colors that I need for whatever project I'm working on. And since I have so much of it, what I did is I put these together to put in journals, and I don't really know what to call them except little fussy mussies or something like that, but they're like these little medallions that I've made out of just tiniest scraps of lace to embellish a journal. And since I'm here and I'm going to be here for a couple of hours more, I thought it would be fun just to show you how I put these together and have you craft with me a little bit. So grab some of your tiniest scraps of lace and ribbon and anything else that you can find, and let's go ahead and get started putting these together. I had a lot of fun doing these, and I actually did quite a few over a couple of days. So what I've done is I've taken my 1-inch circle punch and I punched out some, these are like from a tea bag box. So it's just real thin cardstock, not heavy at all. It was thin enough for my punch, but what I wanted to do was to have a flat mostly flat surface, just something that I could attach glue to and put in a journal. So let's go ahead and get started. So I have 4 of these, and I have a pile of lace and ribbon and zigzag or rickrack, just tiny little pieces. And I thought, why not make them work for their living and put together some fun little things. So let's see, let's start with this piece. Yeah, let's start with this piece. So it's already cut in a V shape, which is actually kind of nice. It's a little bit long, so I'm going to cut it a little bit shorter, and that'll be my base. Let's put these aside. So that's my base, and basically what I do is I just layer them on until I like it. And sometimes it takes a little bit more thought than others, but oh, here's a nice little piece. I'll just try putting that one, and I like to cut the ends at an angle just to give it a little bit more interest. And maybe I'll even take this little tan piece and put it underneath that one so it shows up a little bit better. And I play with it a little bit until I'm happy with the result. So here's kind of a weird scrap. Maybe I'll just cut this one in half. And let's see, what else do I have here? That would make a nice base, so I'm going to save that one. They don't all have to be the same color by any means. And then once I'm happy with it, which I'm almost happy with this one, then I staple it down with my little tiny attacher. This is my little tiny attacher. And I do an X, but it doesn't really matter. And you can glue these, whatever you want to do. Just enough to get it on there. You can see I got it off center a little bit, but that's okay, because then what I do is I put a little topper on it, sort of like this. And I'm going to trim that a little bit, and then when I get home I can put some fray check edges so that they don't fray. So we'll put a little fray check on there. I mean, that little topper. And voila! Then if I want, I can just trim off the top a little bit. And I'm going to call that one done. So that was super quick and super fast, super easy. Okay, I don't have any pink ones. So I'm going to take this lace, which I really like because it's got this center piece. So when I cut it apart, then I've got two pieces. Grab another little disc here. Put an angle cut. Okay, you can see what I'm doing a little bit better now. So let's see, there was one that I wanted to use as a base. Where did it go off to? Here it is. Put the pink one on top. I apologize if the lighting isn't real great. It's, like I said, I'm not in my usual location, but I'm making the best of it. When you hear that train whistle? So now you know I'm near train tracks. Oh, here's a nice little piece. We'll put that one right in the center. Okay, so we'll angle this one off a little bit. And then put that little ribbon right in the center. This is going to be a very quick video. It helps if they stay where they're put, stay put. Okay, so the next thing with this is to put a topper on it. And I've got this little cutie right there, but I think what I'll do, where's my ruffly one? I have a ruffly one right here. And sometimes it's fun to put a little ruffle at the top. I'm going to cut this off right about there and glue it on to the top, and then I've got another little topper that I want to put right on top of that. So I hope everybody's doing okay. It's a little bit chilly where we're at, but we had the heater going for a little while and it's really noisy, so it's off for the moment, so I can do this. So somebody gave me this trim and I just thought it was so pretty, and I'm going to put it right on top there. Look at that. Isn't that adorable? Thank you. Okay, on to number 3. And I really like that one, so I'm going to do another one similar to that. And where'd that base go? Oh, might have just used it all up. That's okay. Oh, here it is. Ta-da! Okay. And I wonder how green would look on top of that. I kind of like that. Yeah, I'll do that. A little bit of interest there. And again, I want to use that little ruffle where it ended up. Oh, here we go. So this kind of a project is excellent to do in front of the TV. Just take your, your tiniest scraps and put them to work. And this is why, as junk journalers, we save all our scraps, because then we can do fun stuff like this. Perfect craft to take with you if you're on the road somewhere, because it doesn't take up a lot of room. Good for crafting on the go. And there's another one done. Isn't that cute? I just love these. Okay, last one, because I only have one disc left. So I want to use some golds. I've got this little ribbon here that I got from the Dollar Tree. And then I've got this gold lace seam binding. I've got a yellow ribbon. And maybe, well, let's see, that's a little bit long, or wide, I guess I should say. Although, no, that's actually the same. Okay, let's try that. We'll start with the ribbon. You can make these as big or as small as you want, as long or as short as you want. You know me, there's no rules. That's what we do. It's art. We get to be the boss of our art. I'm going to cut a little steeper angle on this. There we go. And maybe a little bit of this. cut it a little bit long, then you can fold it in half and let it dangle like that. Unless it just wants to keep getting out of your grip there. Okay, we'll try this. And now for the topper, I have this gold trim that I wanted to use, but I want to put it on top of something. So let's find the perfect little scrap I can put across, and maybe I'll use that ruffle again. Oh, this is a different ruffle. I like this one. You know, it's fun is to take all these little individual pieces and see how they become transformed into something really pretty. Okay, so we have 4 completed. And I think they turned out great. Now you're probably wondering, how will I use these? So let me get out the journal that I'm working on. This is the one that I'm working on for my cousin. And I have this one section that I really wanted to embellish. And it is this one here. So let me just take this one signature out. And I have this piece of wallpaper that I sewed around. I cut it. It's actually a wallpaper border that I cut out, but I like the green against the green of this page. Let's back you up a little bit. There we go. I like the green in the wallpaper sample against the green in this page. So I'm going to move that out of the way and move everything out except for this one page. And I wanted to turn these into pockets, but they looked a little plain to me. So I wanted to dress them up with some of these little, I don't know what you call them. How do you like the name Fussy Mussy? Can you think of a different name? If you can, leave me a note in the comments. But I know there's such a thing as Tussy Mussies. What are those? Is this similar? Well, maybe I'll just make up a new name and we'll just call it Fussy Mussies. Okay, so let's glue these pockets down. I love using wallpaper samples. So here's a tip. If you would like to get a hold of some free wallpaper, go to like a Benjamin Moore paint store or Sherwin-Williams paint store and ask if they have any expired wallpaper books. So we did that and they gave me like 13, I mean they basically gave me as many as I could carry, wallpaper books with all kind, filled with wallpaper, and they let me look through all of them to find one that I liked. So I really came away with some great finds. So I'm going to put this one right here because I love the greens and the roses. I think they go really well with the pattern in the wallpaper, and it's got a little bit of pink there. That's perfect. I love it when things work out like that. And then maybe we'll put this one over here because that brings out some of the gold tones and the yellows. There's that train again. So what do you think? Do you think this is a good project? Do you think you'd like to try it yourself? If you did like it, leave me a note in the comments because I would love to hear your thoughts. Super quick, super easy, and look how sweet that is on this page. I just love it. And then this on that page. And I could, if I wanted to, I could even put one up in the corner. In fact, I think I will do that because I think, so this has some of the same ribbons in it as this one, and I really like the way it complements that. So I'm going to go ahead and put that one up there as well. I can't wait to finish this journal so I can send it to my cousin. If you watch some of the previous videos, you know that she's dealing with some health issues, and but she's a very, very positive person and extremely inspiring to me. So I just wanted to send this to her, and I don't think she watches my channel, so it's going to be a complete surprise to her, and I think she's just going to love it. So anyway, there you have it. All these in just such a short time. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell so you know when I upload new content. So have a great day, everybody. Let the serendipity find you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.